Thorough data class care black hole HO112 Katos analysis. Even at this distance, the black hole presents a risk to onboard ship systems. The accretion disk around it is composed of the remains of at least one solar system, destroyed by the black hole's formation and gravitational pull. Caution is advised. I'm wondering if that is our endgame. Somehow. All that dark matter. Let's go to this asteroid first. What have we got? There we go. The unusual mineral composition of this asteroid suggests it may have origins outside the Pfeiffer system and became caught in the sun's gravity. Corvath. I like the glow, the bluish glow of this planet. Corvath. Orbital distance 2.3 AU, orbital period 3.5 years, radius 11,963 kilometers, atmospheric pressure 0.05 atmospheres, surface temperature -58 C. Thanks to Corvath's thin atmosphere, its brutally cold deserts can reach extremely high temperatures in direct sunlight. Light exploration to twilight hours only. H480. Here we go. H480, orbital distance 1.7 AU, orbital period 1.7 years, radius 8238 kilometers, atmospheric pressure 0.72 atmospheres, surface temperature 152 C. Thick dust clouds, dangerous electrical storms, and heavy gravity render H480 inhospitable even for well-equipped Krogan explorers. Okay. Ryer. Orbital distance 4 AU, orbital period 6.1 years, radius 8971 kilometers, atmospheric pressure 0.87 atmospheres, surface temperature 82 C. Though the planet is highly toxic to most known life forms, Ryer's helium-rich atmosphere appears to host enormous colonies of fungal spores. H461. Here we are. Orbital distance 40.1 AU, orbital period 254.4 years, radius 5103 kilometers, atmospheric pressure 0 atmospheres, surface temperature -21.5 C. This outlying world is comprised of iron and frozen nitrogen. One oddity stands out. Certain geological features suggest the nitrogen seas were once liquid. And last but not least, H479. This one's a beautiful looking planet. Almost looks like Earth as well. H479, orbital distance 9.7 AU. Oh wow, there's a storm over there. Orbital period 30.4 years. Radius 6843 kilometers. Atmospheric pressure 3.21 atmospheres. Surface temperature 117 C. Extreme radioactivity and high velocity winds makes H479 a poor candidate for mining, despite its rich metal deposits. A potential candidate for future endeavors. Okay, 100% on this. Sweet. Now we can make our way back.
Familiar territory.
The Nexus has been here for months. Still not enough time to survey it all.
Yeah, cryo development packs. Do you wish to disembark the Tempest? Yes. We've got a lot to do here. Here we are, we're back. Whew. Back to the Nexus. And boy, we've got a lot of things to get done. Let me tell you. Okay.
Pathfinder, is it true? We're settling Eos.
We've thought that before.
But Eos is different now, right? Pathfinder.
All right, settle down. Give him space. Lieutenant Syak's Kendros' aide. They all wanted to see you. Real hope again. It's been a while.
They've got a Pathfinder again. This is what we do.
And you've done it splendidly.
Professor Herrick, right?
What you achieved with that remnant vault is unprecedented, Pathfinder. Impossible.
I don't know, maybe.
But with new scientific talent waking up, we'll unravel those mysteries. The whole Nexus will benefit.
August Bradley will oversee that. He's the new mayor. Bradley. I know him. Seems like a good man.
Well, what are you waiting for? There's a new world out there.
Thank you, Ryder.
You're welcome. What's been going on since I was here?
Saw what happened to Krogan.
But we need this equipment.
Well, you're not getting it. Stop making frivolous requests.
It's not a frivolous request. Properly functioning air filters are at...
Frivolous. You'll just have to make do.
We can't fix the station breathing bad air.
Yeah, that's... She's got... What's going on?
Your
What's going
incompetence
on
isn't
here?
my problem. Just do your job.
Dude, what's your problem?
What do you want?
Calm down a little. That didn't look fun. Calm down.
Whatever's going on, it's not fair to take it out on me.
Apologies, you're right. This is not your fault.
He was pretty abusive towards you. Is that normal?
Yes, he's horrible. Working with him is a total nightmare. Just last week, he tried to redirect some of the supplies we need to keep the stasis pods going.
Why?
I have no idea. But if Kesh hadn't stepped in and threatened to airlock him, it would have been a disaster. He's always like that. Making bad decisions, driving the Krogan away, treating people like scum when no one's watching.
Gosh, can't let that stand. How can I help?
Maybe there's something I can do?
A man like that's bound to have some dirt. I wish Tan and Addison could see it. Things have gotten so bad that Kesh had to literally kick him out of engineering.
How literal are we talking here?
Boot, ass. Oh, it was glorious. We need him gone, but as incompetent as Spender is at his job,
Oh, that's
he's insanely
Spender.
good at keeping it.
That's
Kesh can
Spender.
tell you more.
I remember. Talk to Kesh about Spender. I don't. Yeah, that Spender, I'm not a fan. Not a fan.
Strawberries. Kill for strawberries.
I love strawberries.
What are you doing?
Hey,
with that?
Vetra.
That part doesn't go there. I gotta tell Cash to do something about her mechanics.
We ask that you spend a few short minutes going through immigration processing, then we'll have
Keeping tabs on things back here?
Yeah, I try to watch what's going on while we're away, but it's nice to check in person.
It never ends.
Shore leave is for relaxation. Take some time off. Get a massage. Can Turians even get massages?
Sort of. We get vibrations through the carapace with a hammer. Ugh, not for me. I'm fine, just people watching.
Fair enough, Vetra.
I don't know what I'm gonna do.
then we'll have you on your way.
Cultural Center. I don't think I've been to the Cultural Center before.
I'm Gian Garson, founder of the initiative. On behalf of the Nexus, I welcome you to the Cultural Center. Please have a look around. We hope you'll enjoy learning about the rich diversity of people who have arrived from the Milky Way galaxy.
It's an honor to meet you, citizen of Andromeda. My people are the Turians. It will be a privilege to tell you about them.
Tell me more.
Okay.
Turians are a highly disciplined race who value service to others. No one places personal needs ahead of the greater whole. Public works serves as a focal point of our society. We believe it's our duty to better our species.
Where do you come from?
Turians live on a planet known as Power. The atmosphere's weak magnetic field shaped our evolution into the life form you see today. Our signature carapace, the hard exterior shell you see on Turians, is actually metal. It protects us from the intense rays of Paladin's sun.
What's Turian history like?
The history of my people is proof that peace eventually wins out. Disagreements among species turned into lasting friendships. When Turians first met humans, there was a misunderstanding between us that could have had disastrous consequences. But with patience and restraint, humans and Turians eventually joined together in a mutually beneficial partnership.
After the
We look
Asari
forward to
intervened.
doing the same in Andromeda. The pleasure of meeting you has been mine. One that I hope other Turians will soon enjoy.
Wow.
The Nexus is a place of friendship and cooperation. We're glad you could visit.
Krogan VI.
Hi there. Thanks for stopping by. I'm a Krogan. Are you interested in hearing more about my people?
I love this. He sounds so happy. Tell me more.
Okay.
Of course you are. We may look scary, but don't let that worry you. It comes from living on a harsh world. We're a species that knows how to thrive, even under the worst conditions.
Where do you come from?
An ugly rock called Tachanka.
An ugly rock.
It's not a planet most people want to visit. We had predators, nasty weather, and not much else. But it gave us our identity, forced us to adapt and evolve. Everything about us is built for survival. How many species do you know that have a pair of spare lungs just in case? Or 4 testicles?
Nah. Ooh, yes, there is that.
What's Krogan history like?
Colorful, you might say. Growing up in our neighborhood, only the toughest survived. That usually meant a lot of fighting. You'll hear stories, so no sense covering it up. We once had a great society, but I'm ashamed to say we squandered it. It's why a lot of Krogan are here in Andromeda now. They're the smart ones, the ones looking for peace and a fresh start. Thanks for chatting. We're all looking forward to meeting our new neighbors.
I love how brochure-like these VIs are, and they kind of are supposed to be. They have to be, really.
Welcome, native of Andromeda. My people are known as Asari. It would be my pleasure to tell you about our kind.
And eager to learn more.
Okay.
Very well. Asari are the oldest civilized race in the Milky Way galaxy. Among my people, diplomacy and cooperation are prized over war or conflict.
Where do you come from?
Asari come from a planet known as Thessia, which many consider the crown jewel of the Milky Way. It's a thriving world blessed with prosperity and peace, and the center of the largest economy in the galaxy. With the high concentration of element zero on Thessia, Asari evolved powerful biotic abilities. It is considered a hallmark of our species.
What's Asari history like?
Thousands of years ago, we played an important role in founding the Citadel Council, the seat of government for our home galaxy. In the ensuing centuries, Asari placed great value on cooperation and collaboration. Many species look to us for leadership and guidance. Due to our lifespan, sometimes reaching 1,000 years of age, we are patient in our decisions and prefer long-term solutions over short-term gains. Farewell. We look forward to forging new bonds with our friends in Andromeda. The wisdom you share is our reward.
This is really great for people who have this as their first Mass Effect game.
This is an image of the Citadel, considered the seat of government for many civilized races in the Milky Way galaxy. Here, the Council deliberates on matters of state. It is a champion of the common citizen, eager to help those in need. As with all political institutions in the Milky Way, conflict is rare. Peace and cooperation are the rule of the day.
Wow, this really is nice. Solarian.
Greetings, inhabitant of Andromeda. I'm a Solarian. I'd be pleased to tell you more about my species.
Okay.
Solarians are considered among the brightest scientific minds of the Milky Way. We're known for our quick thinking, technological savvy, and intellectual powers of deduction.
Where do you come from?
Solarians originate from a world known as Surkesh. It's a tropical planet covered with oceans and rainforests. As an amphibious species, we're at home in Surkesh's lush jungles, but with our technological advancements, we can adapt to nearly any environment. We look forward to studying the wonders of Andromeda and the rich diversity our galaxy has to offer.
What's Solarian history like?
Cooperating with the Asari, we were the second species in the Milky Way to help form a galactic government, the Citadel Council. From time to time, we also guided other species, such as the Krogan, to better channel their natural gifts towards worthy pursuits. It's our belief that the careful application of science and intellect is the key to improving the quality of life for all.
Okay.
It's been my pleasure. Rest assured, the people of Andromeda have nothing to fear from Solarians.
Don't hesitate to speak with
Humans.
Hello there. I'm a human being. If you'd like to know more about my people, just ask.
I'm so happy that the human being VI, the VI that represents humans, has amazing hair. Just saying.
Okay.
Good to hear. Humanity is a diverse species. You may notice different skin colors or religious beliefs among our people. Yet we don't let those differences come between us. We'd rather celebrate our diversity, rather than fight over it.
Well, okay. Keep going.
Where do you come from?
Humans come from a planet called Earth. It's a beautiful blue world, with everything from oceans to jungles, snowy mountain peaks to deserts. It's also an oasis of biological diversity. Scientists calculate Earth contains nearly 9 million unique animal and plant species.
We've got a lot of history. I'm wondering what kind of history they're going to say here, because we've got a lot.
What's human history like?
Humanity is a young people compared to many of the other Milky Way races. We didn't discover spaceflight until much later. But what we lack in age, we make up for with enthusiasm and a pioneer spirit. We'd like to think we can teach our fellow travelers a few new tricks.
Okay.
I'm glad you stopped by. Next time you see a human, ask about ice cream. It's one of the many great things we bring to Andromeda.
Ice cream. Wonderful. Love it.
This is Ark Hyperion, one of several ships that made the long voyage from the Milky Way galaxy to Andromeda. The thousands of colonists aboard have come in peace, united by their dream of a better life in your beautiful galaxy. You need not fear their arrival. We are all citizens of the universe, eager to be your friend.
Okay.
This is an outpost for Milky Way colonists arriving in your galaxy. They come seeking a fresh start in Andromeda, yearning only for a land they can call home. If you encounter an outpost, feel free to drop by and say hello. Your new neighbors are eager to make friends.
I love how positive this is.
Pathfinder, I'm glad you could stop by. Pardon the dust while we set everything up.
How did you get this job?
I was a sociologist in the Milky Way. While there were plenty of cultures to study, the books on them had all been written. There was nothing new I could add. So when I heard about the initiative, I signed up right away. The idea of meeting new people, seeing how they've evolved, adapted to life's challenges, I couldn't resist.
What goes on here?
The Cultural Center is a place where new races we've met can visit and exchange ideas. They can learn more about the Milky Way species, while we foster an air of cooperation and understanding. We're just getting everything ready. Hopefully it won't be long before we have our first visitors.
Have you heard anything about the Ket?
Unfortunately, yes. Now, that's a species we won't be inviting here anytime soon. I'd hoped our encounters would be peaceful, but I suppose that was too much to ask.
Yeah, for now at least.
Thanks.
Of course, our hope is that you'll make friends in the cluster and send them our way. And when you have a second, check back with me on a favor I'd like to ask.
Why don't you tell me what the favor is now?
Pathfinder, do you have a moment? We, need to explain you.
Explain me?
Explain me?
Our new VI over there is meant to describe the role of our Pathfinders, but it just lost all its settings in a crash. If you could fix them, that would really help us out. Just talk to the VI, and it'll do the rest.
Okay.
Thanks.
Of course.
So I get to talk about me then.
Nexus is a place of friendship and cooperation. We're glad you could visit.
Welcome to the Cultural Exchange Center. Please have a look around. We're just getting
The Pathfinder VI. It's Garson.
Hello there, neighbor. I'm Gian Garson, the founder of the Andromeda Initiative. I thought you might like to hear more about our plans.
Okay.
Great. If you're seeing this, it means our Pathfinders have done their job and made new friends in the galaxy. Welcome to the Nexus. But I want to put your mind at ease. Seeing our arcs arrive in your neighborhood probably raised some concerns. I'm happy to address them.
This is really good. This is really good to know.
What are you planning to do in this galaxy?
Great question. I'd be worried about that too. I can assure you, we have no hostile intentions whatsoever. We're pilgrims who simply want to live in peace. We're eager to learn about new cultures, new ideas, and share our own with you. But we understand trust needs to be earned, no matter what galaxy you're in. And the initiative looks forward to doing just that.
I mean, it's very admirable. You have to admit, it's very admirable what these people are trying to do and hoping optimistically that they'll be able and capable to do.
Why did you leave the Milky Way?
That's a good question.
I get that question a lot. Many of us have a deep curiosity that needs to know what else is out there. Our own Milky Way is just one tiny speck in a universe full of mysteries. And speaking for myself, the thought of exploring those mysteries in Andromeda was a call to adventure I could not resist.
Okay.
Thank you for taking the time to listen. On behalf of my fellow Milky Way travelers, we couldn't be more excited about what the future holds for all of us.
I'm Gian Garson, founder of the initiative.
You are looking at an image of the Milky Way, the original system of the colonists now arriving in Andromeda. Home to countless life forms, the Milky Way is a galaxy where friendship and peace are held in the highest regard. Those arriving in Andromeda bring with them this spirit of enlightenment. They look forward to making your acquaintance.
The Nexus is a place of friendship and cooperation.
Is the Pathfinder VI over here? That's the Pathfinder VI. Alright.
Welcome to the setup
Now this is interesting because I don't have to make it represent me or Skylar. If even if Skylar is male, if my rider is male, I could make, the appearance female. So, but I mean, since I am the Pathfinder, I probably should try to make the Pathfinder represent Skylar as much as possible. That makes a lot of sense. So we'll go male.
Male, please.
Very well said. Which aspect of the Pathfinder's role should be highlighted? Exploration and discovery, or first contact with new species?
I think first contact, because I think Ryder does believe that before we start poking around too much, we should contact the people who actually are living here. We should contact the natives here. So that should be more of a priority. Try to reach out to them first instead of just, poking around in their backyard. So I think that should be our priority.
Meeting new species.
Very well said. Next, should I emphasize the role of the Pathfinder team or their partner AI?
Should I emphasize the role of a Pathfinder team or a partner, their team?
Go with the Pathfinder's team.
Very well said. Finally, should I provide career advice for future Pathfinders or an honor of former Pathfinders?
Whoa. Career advice for future Pathfinders or an honor roll for former Pathfinders? I mean, always, I guess, look to the future? Look to the future. Future Pathfinders.
I want you to give career advice.
Setup complete. Would you like to keep these settings?
It all sounds good to me.
Thank you for choosing this Pathfinder information VI. Implementing changes.
So do I get to...
Hello. This display describes our Pathfinders, the Initiative's elite explorers.
They're happy to answer
Tell me more.
Tell me about Pathfinders.
to learn more about
Pathfinders are often the first to encounter new species, making them first contact ambassadors as well as explorers. They work hard to ensure everyone knows the initiative is peaceful.
Tough job. Do Pathfinders have help?
Each Pathfinder has a team of talented specialists drawn from multiple backgrounds and species.
How does someone usually become a Pathfinder?
The minimal requirements are survival training, AI compatibility testing, and military or scientific experience. If you're interested, submit your candidacy to the Pathfinder headquarters.
Alright, log
If
off.
you see a Pathfinder on your travels, be sure to say hello.
I'm Jen Garson, founder of the initiative.
This is a really good idea. It is a very good idea.
Please have a look around.
It's sort of, it definitely takes some liberties on how things actually are. It makes things a little bit rosier. Things are represented with the rosier glasses.
Sure. You know what
But
materials you need, and I'll find you something.
the intention is
That's
is
a relief.
good.
Thanks for helping out. I owe you one.
Wow, this place is a lot larger than I thought it was. There's a lot that was added here since last we were here. Dr.
Just
Camden?
when I've balanced the air mix, another Yahoo has to come wandering through. Aren't you the Pathfinder? Dr. Camden, head of Hydroponic Sciences. Mind the seedlings.
Are you always this rude to people walking in?
Only when a mistake could kill everyone on the Nexus.
What do you mean?
Hydroponics is our air, food, and water. A frail green line between us and oblivion. We almost lost it all during the mutiny. Now it's my responsibility.